This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Jeep Liberty. It's a 2007 Jeep Liberty. It is a 3.7 liter V6. It's two-wheel drive. Has extremely low miles, 57,129 actual miles. It was a theft recovery. We purchased directly from a insurance company in Tampa, Florida. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. As you see, it is exactly how we bought it. Basically, the attorneys for the insurance company do not want any liability for the insurance company in the future. So by giving it a salvage title, they're divorcing the vehicle. That way, if we sell it to you, something happens to you in it, you can't go after the insurance company because they put it on the salvage title. If it was on a clear title, maybe a good lawyer would be able to go after the insurance company who clearly has more money than Wheel Kinetics. So it's on a salvage title because of lawyers. It has nothing to do with the car. Anyway, we bring them here. We do an inspection. It comes here. My guys hand me this super clean SUV, very low miles. See Carfax, crazy service history. You should see the Carfax. I'll show you in a minute. Previous owner was OCD. Would be great RV vehicle, you know, like tow behind an RV or a daily driver. All we did to it was detail, and we're waiting on a antenna. The antenna was missing. Now, we also noticed that this vehicle at some point was repainted, and they probably did it like at Mako or something. It's a one step, you know, one color paint job. But I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if that shows up in the video or not. They could have done a better job. All right. Now, is it terrible? No. For what this car is, it's fine. But my job in these videos is to make sure that you know what you're buying. It's got a nice set of Wranglers. They're probably 60 or 70% tread at least. So that there's no drama. I got to make sure that I tell you exactly what you're buying here. And if I leave something out, you know, then that's no bueno. There's plenty of people who will buy this vehicle with whatever warts it has. This is what we're waiting on right here. By the way, my daughter has a Liberty. She loves it, and that thing gets caught on the frickin' car wash all the time, so take that off when you take it through the car wash. That was not a good idea to put an antenna there. Or get one of those really short, stubby ones. That's what I'm actually doing for her. That would make more sense than what we've got here. The long ones don't work too well at the car wash. In a second, I will show you the Carfax. I will show you the Kelley Blue Book. I'll show you the title we got from the insurance company that was signed over. I think it was a State Farm vehicle, which kind of figures. Nice insurance companies. Let me unlock these doors here real quick. Good insurance companies generally have nice, clean cars. Their people do. This one's no exception. So you got the luggage cover here, right? The spare's in good shape. All right, let me fire this guy up here real quick. 57,133 miles. Okay. Here's the Kelley Blue Book on the car. Jeep Liberty Sport, 4-door, 57,000 miles. Typical listing price would be $76.56 with a range of 62 to 8,000. Okay, here is the actual Carfax itself. All right, basically Carfax blends the Kelley Blue Book and the Carfax now to come up with a value. They blend the history and the Kelley history events affecting this vehicle's value. They say it's worth $7,090 with a salvage title due to theft and damage. I think it was a lock cylinder that had a ding in it or something. I don't really see much going on here, but I think that might have been it. One owner vehicle, which is kind of obvious. Excellent condition, 57,000 miles. rear wheel drive, 3.7 liter. All right, more of the same. It basically just repeats itself. One owner, blah, blah, blah. Watch this. So it was born in Massachusetts. Look at the services. 10,000, blah, blah, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20, look at that, 21, 23, 23, 25, 27. This guy was, now it's in Florida. So it looks like it moved to Florida in 09, or actually, 2010, May of 2010. His little snowbird trip. Oh, and it went back and visited Massachusetts. Looks like all the miles must have been highway too, back and forth Massachusetts and Florida. Alright, let's see. And it was stolen 10/7 of 19 and recovered 10/9 of 2019. Okay. Alright, let's see. Here's the title. This is here's the VIN right here. State Farm, salvage title. Signed over to Wheel Kinetics on Gardner Lane on 1/3 of 2020 is when we bought it, and then we got it shipped out here. Took about a week or two to get out here. That's the Kelly. I already showed you that. So now you've seen everything. Let's see. Oh, now I gotta remember how to open the hood on the, oh, they're down here. There you go. That's a little different. My daughter's is like right up underneath the instrument cluster there. Let's see. All right. That would be a clean motor right there. And it's quiet, and it's low mile, and there you go. That's what they look like when they're in great shape. Oh, you know what? I gotta do. Here's the switches for the windows. Up and down. Up. Rear window. Let's see, this window. Boom. There you go. All right. Let's see. La la la. I like that there's no window switches in the back doors on these things. I think that's awesome. That way no one can mess with the windows except you. Like this. Fold the seat forward like that, right? Alright. Boom. There you go. Got a little tiny bit of rust right there. That's about it though. Looks like that's about it. That's nothing for Florida. Alright. Mirror out and in and up and down. Other side. Out, in, up, and down. Tilt wheel. There's your tilt wheel. Lock it in again. Seats are in good shape. Headliner looks good. See, it's got these little peeling things here. Because it's white, it's not that big a deal. But like I said, it's my job to make sure you know what you're getting here. There's no surprises. Surprises are not bueno. All right. And yes, it's overcast and it's cold. And it does get cold in Tucson. All right, so there's your radio without an antenna, so it's working. Let's see. And then you got, let's see, air conditioning. Turn that on. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, that's enough of that. It's cold. All right, that works fine. All right, let's go for a ride. Let's see, got my little remote here to open the gate. Boom. There. Alrighty then. Alright, if you come to Tucson to drive it home, obviously you need plates and insurance. You can get neither on a salvage title. In order for you to drive it home, we have to take it to the cops and get what's called a level 3 inspection done. That's done by the police. Once that's done, we can get what's called a restored salvage title, which is different than a salvage title. Once we have a restored salvage title, we can issue you plates to drive home with, and you can call your insurance guy and get insurance, okay? That's $200. Then we have a $250 dock fee, and we have taxes. Taxes are your state tax rate, whatever that is, plus our city of 2.6%, all right? If you're going to pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're going to pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. Unless you want to let us know at the time of purchase that you want us to restore the title, and we will do that, and that'll add $200 to the price of the vehicle. If you are going to pay by wire and ship out of state, once we receive full payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope, we mail it in. All right? You'll have the vehicle shipped to you. The title will already be in your mailbox before the vehicle shows up. Once your shipper shows up with the Liberty, you'll take the title from the mailbox and go get plates. It's very simple. This thing runs great. It runs like a 50,000-mile car. Nice cool rig. I'm used to driving these things too. I drive my daughters all the time, and they're good little cars. I like them. She's been driving hers for 2 years now. What else? Let's see if I can not run over all these guys right here. That'd be a good idea. Look at them all. What else? Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Once we have a deposit, it'll no longer be for sale. Okay? So please make sure you get that $500 deposit in. Last part of every video, I say the same thing every single time, and I have for 10 years. Last 2 or 3 minutes of any video you watch, you'll hear me say this. We don't have salesmen, so you don't have to pay for salesmen in the price of the vehicle. We don't have the fancy zip code, obviously. We don't have fountains in the mall next door and the whole bit. So you don't have to pay for our location. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a lounge to kick it in like they do at the auto mall. So you're not paying for that either. They also know that at the auto mall, if they sold you this vehicle and it broke, you would come in and say, hey, fix my car, I just bought it. They would do that, and you're paying for that in the price of the vehicle also. I can tell you for a fact that if your car breaks, regardless of when it breaks, when this Liberty breaks, we are not writing a check to fix it. Now, I've driven these things. I've driven one of these many miles. This is a beautiful car. It's not going to break. Then the minute I say that, it does, right? So I'm not going to lie and say it's not going to break, because there's not a car on this planet, any of these vehicles, that isn't going to break, okay? We like to keep it real, so we do. Eventually it'll break, and if it does, regardless of when, you will be fixing your vehicle, okay? Now that being said, you can see it idling. It's idling great, shifts great, everything works. Nice car. Needs an antenna. I'm supposed to be here before the detail was done, and it wasn't, but it will have an antenna when we sell it. All right, I think that's it. Thank you for your time.